G'day guys, it's Peter from my Bonzo channel, and I've got another Final Cut Pro tutorial for you. The last one I did, I showed you how to move objects. I'll click to that one, I'll link to that one down below. And today I'm going to give you some other simple animation tips that will make your videos more interesting. Alright, let's start with that, shall we? So, if you look at what I have here, what I want to do is I've already made it. So I've already made my car move from the left of the screen to the right of the screen, okay? That's the simple one I showed you how to do last time. But this time I want to bring in my smiling face. So I want to do something different with that. We want the keyframe to start at the beginning of the frame of the smiley face. So keyframe it, then we bring the car to where we want him to, about there. And then we're going to drop the smiley face just in front of him. Okay, so that's your first transition of your keyframe. Then as the car goes to the end of the screen, we want the smiley face to shoot, and we're going to move the car just outside the screen, but we want the smiley face to get there before the car leaves. So we're actually going to shrink the smiley face a little bit, and that will make the transition of the smiley face a lot quicker. So we're going to shoot him through there, just outside the screen. Okay, we're going to hit done, and we're just going to play that back. So we can hit play with the space bar, and you can see the smiley face go, which isn't too bad. But if you want to make it a little bit interesting, you can do something else, and I'm just going to show you that now. So we'll bring it back to when he hits the smiley face, and we want to see that moving, and then just as it hits outside the screen, so just there, we're going to just close this little section by clicking that. And then I'm going to spin that smiley face around a couple of times. So that's 1, 2. Okay, we're going to hit done. We're going to bring it back. We're going to hit play. Now you see you've added to the animation. The smiley face is spinning, and that gives that a little bit more oomph. But you can do one other thing if you wanted to too, and I'll show you that now. So as he leaves the screen there, okay, where does it finish? So about there. All right, you could also, if you wanted to make it look like the thing's going out into the distance and is skewed out somewhere, is you can shrink our little smiley face so it disappears. Now if we bring that back again, you'll see that we've added another animation. There you go, he's spinning off into the distance and he's shrinking and he's disappearing. How cool was that? How easy was that? Wasn't bad, was it? Now I'm going to show you something else. So this is my little bullet, and he's got a flame through it. It could be a bomb or it could be whatever. What I want him to do, and it's going to take several keyframes, this one. We're going to have him go from the bottom corner of the screen, from the right bottom corner to the left bottom corner. Okay, and then I'm going to have a little explosion and sound effects for you as well. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to drag him, I'm going to rotate him a little bit, so he looks like he's coming up at an angle. I'm going to put him just a little bit off screen. Okay, then I'm going to transform, hit the keyframe. We're going to go about quarter of the way. And if you actually looked at the your time frame, and you could actually say do it in 4 exact quadrants, it'll be a lot smoother. But I'm not going to do that right now because I don't want to waste your time. So okay, we're going to start about quarter of the way. We're going to bring a little bullet guy up, and because he's going to go into an arc, I'm going to actually spin him around a little bit, so that'll be part of the keyframe. Okay, then we're going to go about halfway. We're going to move him a little bit more. We're going to arc him a little bit more, so we're going to turn him around. We're going to go the other quarter of the way. We're going to start moving him down, and we're going to start directing him as well a little bit about there. Then we're going to go the rest of the way, and he's going to be bang. All right, we'll hit done, start at the beginning, hit play, here he comes. Now if we wanted to, just bring him in there again. At the end of the keyframe, I've got a little explosion. I'll put the explosion there. And another little bit of it, whoops. Just drag. About there, I reckon. Hit. And as he comes down, we should have a little bit of an effect there. You can adjust the exposure so he actually disappears at the right time, but I won't worry about that. Okay, show you something else. What I'm going to do here, I'm just going to shrink that car first so it gets out of the way. Oops, I've got to select it first. So we shrink the car. Now sometimes when you're doing your video, I've found like I'm in the way there, okay? So what I want to do, what I have done usually is I move myself out of the way and just position it so it's a like instantaneous transition. But to make it more interesting, I'll show you something. So beginning of the frame of the clip there, beginning of that clip, we're going to hit transform, transitions, and go to the end of the clip. I'm going to drag him across to about here. Okay, done. So you see that I'm moving there, but you know, that's not too bad. But what say we bring the car in and have him push me over, which is what I did in another one of my videos. And that's so easy. So you bring it to the beginning of the clip again, which is there. So that's when I start moving. Now we select the car. We're going to hit transform, keyframe. Okay, we're just going to move the car so it's nudging me about there. Then we're going to move it to the end of that frame. To there. So that's where we want it to finish. And we just move the car. So it's roughly the same position, about there. We select done, and we'll just play that back. And hit play. Now you can see that the car is pushing me over. And to me, that's a hell of a lot more interesting. Okay? And that's it. So that's how to use your simple keyframe tools. And just to show one other effect that I like to do with my end screens, I did this with one of my other videos. I reckon this is pretty cool. So normally I just put myself in that little quadrant over here. But this one I thought with the sound effect, I have myself rocket up into the sky. Anyway guys, that's Peter from my Bonsai channel. I hope you like these simple keyframe animation tips for Final Cut Pro. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friends. If you haven't already, subscribe down below. Click the bell and select all so you don't miss out for future videos. Guys, I hope to see you later on in the week for my Laughaholics video. Catch you later then guys. See ya.